Good morning, world. What a beautiful, beautiful day. Oh my goodness. We have had like, I don't know, days of 90, high humidity. Wow, now it's beautiful. Got the dog out. I gotta check where he is. But hello, world. How you doing? Look at my lilies. They're starting to come up. A lot of my flowers have passed, but I got new ones coming up. Wait till I show you the rose bushes. Now, unfortunately, there's something here. I don't know if I got this last time. Maybe it's some little buds, but anyways, it was beautiful. You know, it's beautiful, bloomed. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Huge, 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 beautiful flowers. But they're going over the hill now. They did their job. They came to life. They're so happy. Now they're going to rest. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see. They're going to rest too. And let's see what Randy's doing. Look at my azalea bush. So basically, all my earlier, I'm blessed. I'm blessed in a way because I have flowers that come up all the time, all summer long. Some don't last long, but then as they pass away, somebody else takes the place, for me looking at beauty and everything. And let's see. I have a little, these are some dried flowers. I don't know, bushes, whatever you want to call them. I've been very blessed with my sons and their girlfriends giving me some nice flowers for, Mother's Day and my birthday. So got to put that out there. Hi, Randy. There's Randy over there. He's looking around. He's thinking about something to do. But look at my roses, people. Look at my roses, world. Oh, wow. So, aren't they gorgeous? So I can enjoy them. I got the reds, the yellows. They come out really yellow. They turn a little bit white and they fall. And then the little orangey ones and the pink ones. So they're so beautiful. So beautiful. Now, they've been out for a little bit. Got some rain on them from last night. And sometimes I get 4 blooms from them. This is the first bloom. Sometimes I'll get 4. And I think all the plants are struggling, and all the vegetables and things are struggling. The way the extremely hot sun or clouds, we don't get to see the sun a lot of times. Let's see. Let me step in here a minute. What this looks like? See how yellow it is? It's very yellow, and then it will turn, more like a white. Isn't it gorgeous, though? And my pink ones, I gotta show you something special too. Oh, look at the orange ones. There's a lot of dead on this one, so I cut back the dead, and it ended up being this tiny, but it'll grow again. And this is the beautiful pink. Tobias's favorite is the pink. He likes pink. And these are just starting to come out. Aren't they beautiful? And they're open right up. But look at this. I don't know what this is, but because most of all the plants, flowers, and trees, that's all Zach bought those for me over the years. But this one here, isn't it gorgeous? These are what the leaves look like. Sort of like that, or like that. And look at that. There's 2 here. Beautiful, like just super big. I have it behind this support. Super big flower. Like, whoa, isn't it beautiful? You can hear the wind in the background. The wind makes me happy. This is another one that's just starting to come out. Now the black ants seem to like to get on it when it's a bud. And so I try to knock them off. Okay, we've already seen my little azalea bushes. Now this rose bush is kind of leaning way over. Probably should put that in the support. That wasn't like that yesterday. We had some heavy rain, so okay, and things get heavy. Here's another one. Not too sure of the name. We'll find Randy in a minute. Oops, there's another beautiful flower right here. Beautiful. Maybe go pick on Randy. Come back. Okay, Randy. Anybody spot Randy? There he is. I see him. He's doing a little duty up there. Okay, he's a good boy. Doing something up there. I see you, buddy. Enjoy the weather. So I guess I'm going to have to I can see where it's leaning over. Oops, excuse me. Slid down a rock. Isn't that pretty the way it comes out? Ooh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yep, so there's the other flower. I think this is actually a little different than the one I just showed you. It's a different type of a flower. But they're blooming up. So you need a little support. But you're okay. You're okay for now. I'm going to get you some support underneath you there. Help you out. Okay. And the dog still is. Let's check the doggy again. It's so beautiful. There he is. He's still there. I'll quickly show you my lettuce. I'm taking some scissors today, cut down some lettuce and just pop it into a little salad or something. Lettuce is getting tall. I got the little plastic containers around just for support, so they won't droop over. But now I'm going to take my scissors and cut that down because it's really too big. Tomato plants are doing good. I've already snipped off little tiny tomatoes that want to come on, and pepper plants, I've already snipped them back because they're too small. I don't want them to start to produce fruit when they're so tiny. They got to get bigger, right? Okay, and Randy's still there. Okay, and I lost one of my hens, and it's hard to say, hard to say what that would be. She was 3 years old. She was Social. Social was the most favorite, not the most favorite, I'm sorry, the most friendly chicken that we've ever had, Social. And she's the one that looks a lot like Hopalong. And so it came out of this coop. So on the 2 or 3 days of that 90-degree weather, I came out 3 times that day. Every day now, I come out between 3 and 4 times a day when it's hot like that. And when hens are hot, they'll breathe through their mouth. And that's what they're doing, and that's just a natural thing. Now, I didn't see her laboring at all, and I looked around. They all look good, and okay, that's fine. I'm going to go in. Then I coming out for the last time, like maybe the 4th time, to give them some little treats and to get them to bed. And then I had noticed her down underneath that tree, the big tree. She was down there, where those little white ones are. And she was she had just passed away. And she didn't pass away that long because she still had, flexibility to her body. And she had that flexibility. So she didn't pass that long. But she's 3 years old. And also, too, what I had found, it's hard, no doubt the heat. When sometimes some of the birds, they have a hard time to breathe, they're laboring. I didn't see any of my hens laboring. If I had, I would have brought them in the cellar and put them in that temporary little brooder that I have, with the little rack on top so I couldn't get out, just to get away from the heat. I didn't see that. And I also noticed when I picked her up, to bury her, she had a lot of sand, sand in her feathers, so probably I'm thinking she's laying there taking a dirt bath, like they like to do. And then maybe just her heart gave out, couldn't breathe or whatever, I don't know. But she had a lot of dirt on her, underneath her little feathers, as if she was laying on her side and taking a dirt bath, because I found her on her side like that. No parts missing, no blood anywhere, so no predator got at her. So she's just there, So that can happen. But she was, out of all the hens I had, not only this group, but the hens before, I think one of the other hens that was very friendly, years ago when I first had chickens, I called him Charlie. He was a cute little chicken. And girl, but I gave her the Charlie name. And also, so since then, since Charlie, she's been the absolute, like a little kitty cat or dog. She'd want to come up to you. She'd want to spend some time with you. And just instead of being with her friends, she'd want to be just with you. She might spend 20 minutes with Zach, just him petting on her. She's just a beautiful little birdie. So anyways, so she's she's created by the source. She's created by God, and she has His life in her, spirit. I believe that every living thing. Here's what I believe. I'll tell you. If you want to skip forward, that's fine. But I do believe that God has created everything, and as He created everything, a portion of His essence or His spirit or His life, His breath. As He's creating from things within Himself. So all of creation contains Himself, a portion of Himself, just like you and I. He created us, but He created us not by materials that He found along the way or something He materialized and then created us from that. No, He created us from His own being, His own breath, His own existence, His own spirit. He created with His own, whatever was inside, whatever contains God. He created with that. So we all have God within us. Every living thing is connected to God. Everything belongs to God. Everything is connected to each other because it was made by one source, and we're all created from the same source. We're all really one. It's really a beautiful concept. So my little chicken and all my little chickens that died, they're returning to a density, or returning to their original. What would you say? Original existence, which would be the source. So things turn back. Life continues on, but it's kind of a neat concept to ponder. We're all from the same creator. We're all one, and we all have a portion of that creator within us which never dies. It lives forever. It's eternal. He's eternal. These little animals are eternal. They're going to live forever, however that works out. I'll know better when I get on the other side. But we're all eternal, and we all have consciousness, and we all live on. It's really beautiful. So, okay, that's what I want to share with you, so you'll know where I'm coming from. But anyway, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's just gorgeous. I could show you some sky. There's some blue in the sky. There's some clouds. But there's some blue, which we haven't seen the blue for so long. We just see more gray sky. So I'm thinking that a lot of my, plants and things seem to be behind schedule. But that's okay. They'll pick up. But look at my grass. Look at, I got to cut the lawn again. People. Goodness gracious. So maybe if this day is super cool and I get really charged up, maybe I can take the lawnmower out and talk to that lawnmower, say, work for me, lawnmower, you're so good. And I'll get that done. Okay, so I just want to make a little video just to show you my beautiful, beautiful flowers, and to talk to you about my beautiful, beautiful hen, which is an eternal being, and it's somewhere eternally still connected to Source, still connected to its creator, our own creator, God. So, okay, so anyways, I think I'm going to walk the dog a little bit around, see how he's doing, and then I'll catch up with you a little bit later. But enjoy your day. Get out in the air if you can. Do what makes you happy. We've got to take time to do what makes us happy. And if you're having a rough time, hang in there, because it's going to change. Just like the weather changes, things in our life change. And envision, think about when the changes that you'd like to have. Kind of think about the changes you'd like to have in your life, and give that thought, because those things are very important. Our thinking, our mind, what we're thinking about, what we want, what we desire, what we express in our hearts, and you can share it with people, of course, but something that's maybe deep in your heart, you'd like to have a change. Just ponder that change, and envision that one day you'll have that. Envision that one day there'll be better times, good times, more harmony in life, and more peace and tranquility. Just envision that's coming to you, because that's what Source is, and that's what God is. So, it's available to us. So, having hard times, just think about, not forever, it's going to get better. All right, people, I love you. Thanks for coming along with me and sharing little bits of my life with me. Okay, you have a wonderful day. God bless. Talk to you later.